and yet it moves. Passion is the genesis of genius. Wine is sunlight held together by water. I've loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. By denying scientific principles, one may maintain any paradox. Mathematics is the language in which God has written the universe. The Bible shows the way to go to heaven, not the way the heavens go. It is a beautiful and delightful sight to behold the body of the moon. Measure what can be measured, and make measurable what cannot be measured. I have never met a man so ignorant that I couldn't learn something from him. It is surely harmful to souls to make it a heresy to believe what is proved. You cannot teach a man anything, you can only help him find it within himself. We cannot teach people anything, we can only help them discover it within themselves. All truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them. There are those who reason well, but they are greatly outnumbered by those who reason badly. In questions of science, the authority of 1,000 is not worth the humble reasoning of a single individual. In the sciences, the authority of thousands of opinions is not worth as much as one tiny spark of reason in an individual man. I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. Names and attributes must be accommodated to the essence of things, and not the essence to the names, since things come first and names afterwards. With regard to matters requiring thought, the less people know and understand about them, the more positively they attempt to argue concerning them. See now the power of truth. The same experiment which at first glance seemed to show one thing, when more carefully examined, assures us of the contrary. The sun, with all those planets revolving around it and dependent on it, can still ripen a bunch of grapes as if it had nothing else in the universe to do. Philosophy is written in that great book which ever lies before our eyes, I mean the universe. But we cannot understand it if we do not first learn the language and grasp the symbols in which it is written. My dear Kepler, what would you say of the learned here, who, replete with the pertinacity of the asp, have steadfastly refused to cast a glance through the telescope? What shall we make of this? Shall we laugh or shall we cry? For in the sciences the authority of thousands of opinions is not worth as much as one tiny spark of reason in an individual man. Besides, the modern observations deprive all former writers of any authority, since if they had seen what we see, they would have judged as we judge. Long experience has taught me this about the status of mankind with regard to matters requiring thought. The less people know and understand about them, the more positively they attempt to argue concerning them, while on the other hand to know and understand a multitude of things renders men cautious in passing judgment upon anything new. Philosophy Nature is written in that great book which ever is before our eyes, I mean the universe, but we cannot understand it if we do not first learn the language and grasp the symbols in which it is written. The book is written in mathematical language, and the symbols are triangles, circles, and other geometrical figures, without whose help it is impossible to comprehend a single word of it, without which one wanders in vain through a dark labyrinth. I esteem myself happy to have as great an ally as you in my search for truth. I will read your work, all the more willingly because I have for many years been a partisan of the Copernican view, because it reveals to me the causes of many natural phenomena that are entirely incomprehensible in the light of the generally accepted hypothesis. To refute the latter I have collected many proofs, but I do not publish them, because I am deterred by the fate of our teacher Copernicus who, although he had won immortal fame with a few, was ridiculed and condemned by countless people, for very great is the number of the stupid.